So in this demonstration, I'm going to show you convection one more time. Remember, in convection, the warmer fluids will rise to the top and the cooler fluids will sink to the bottom. So here I have a mason jar with cold water and it's the color blue, and here I have hot water and the color is red. So first we're going to see what happens when I put the cold water mason jar on top of my hot one. So let me try my best not to spill. Alright, so I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to very carefully place this on top of my hot water jar. Alright, so when I take this cardboard off, we're going to see what happens to the water. Alright, there we go. So as soon as I took it off, you saw that the red hot water rose to the top and the cold blue water sank to the ground, to the bottom, and now the temperature between the cold and the hot is starting to become more equal because thermal energy from the hot water, it mixed or it transferred to the cold water as the hot water rose up and the cold water sank down. And now you know that they mixed because the color changed. Blue and red made purple, so you know that the color has changed because thermal energy has transferred. Again, the red hot water rose up and the cold blue water sank down, and they mixed and created this purple color, and the temperature of this new mixture is different now from the starting temperature. Here I have my mason jar with cold water and it's represented by the color blue, and here I have hot water in the color red. So right now I'm going to go ahead and put the hot water beaker on top of my colder beaker and we'll see what happens. Okay, so now I have my hot water. I'm going to flip it upside down very carefully. Alright, and I'm going to put this exactly on top of my other mason jar. And when I take the cardboard paper off, we're going to see what happens. Alright, so now if we wait and see, we're gonna observe how nothing is really changing. And the reason why is because, well, before we get to that, if you look at what's going on right here, the hot red water is staying on top and the cold blue water is staying on the bottom. And how is that possible? Why aren't they mixing? Well, we know that hot fluids like hot water rises to the top and they stay near the top because they are less dense. They don't weigh around the same, they don't weigh as much because the particles are all spreading out. They're moving very fast and spreading out, so they are less dense, so they stay at the top. And the cold fluids, the cooler fluids like cold water, sinks to the bottom because when something's cold, the particles move slower and they are more dense, so they stay near the bottom. So again, I can leave this for a long time and it will still stay like this. The hot water will stay on the top and the cold water will stay on the bottom.